and that's where the two rays meet. You can see I have a ray here and a ray here, which means I have an angle. And right in the center, right here, that's the vertex. It's where they meet. I have three words on this slide. First word's a right angle. Now a right angle only measures 90 degrees. Remember, if you're unsure, you look for this box right here in the corner. This box will tell you if this is a right angle. If you don't see that box, chances are it's not a right angle. My second word that I have is acute angle. Now, acute angle, it measures between 0 and 89 degrees. You may see somewhere that it says between 0 and 90 degrees. Well, I like to say 0 and 89 degrees because only a 90-degree angle is a right angle. How can it be acute? And finally, I have an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle, it measures between 91 and 180 degrees. Real quick before I go on, I'll show you an example of an acute and an obtuse angle. This may be an example of an acute angle. I'll do it in red. You can tell here that this is less than 90 degrees. Okay, they're close together. The two rays are close together. An obtuse angle may look something like this. I'll draw it in black so you can tell the difference. That may be an obtuse angle. You see that it's wide apart. Now, we have a couple rules of triangles. Actually, only one. And no, not that it's three sides, but that all angles always add up to 180 degrees. Everything in a triangle, all the measurements in a triangle have to equal 180 degrees. If it doesn't, then it's not a triangle. We can classify triangles by their lengths, by the measures of their angles. First word is equilateral triangle. That's where all sides are equal. Equilateral has the word equal, all sides are equal. You can think about it like that. So if all sides are equal, they would equal 60 degrees. 60 degrees here, 60 degrees there, and 60 degrees here. We measure triangles by their angles. So equilateral, all sides are equal. If I add 60 and 60 and 60, I will get 180, or I could always do 60 times 3, and that will still give me 180 degrees. Next we have isosceles, and that's where two sides are congruent, or equal. You learned a new vocabulary word there. So if I had an isosceles triangle, my two measurements may be 50 degrees and 50 degrees, which means my third measurement would be, yep, you guessed it, 80 degrees. And if I add these all up, I come up with 180 degrees. Now remember, our measurements could be a little different. I'm just using nice round numbers to make this a little easier. And finally, the third way we can classify triangles by their length, we call them scalene, where no sides are congruent or where no sides are equal. They don't have the same measurement. So this may be, one angle may be 60 degrees, another angle may be 40 degrees, and the third angle may be 80 degrees, which gives me a total of 180 degrees. Finally, we can classify triangles by the measure of their angles. We have a right triangle here, and that's where there is only one right angle. You can tell here, here's my angle, here's my right angle, because I have that box right there. Also, an acute triangle, and that's where all the angles are less than 90 degrees. So, if we had measurements again, I'm making nice even round numbers for us. If we had 60 degrees and 40 degrees and 80 degrees, this would be classified as an acute triangle. All measures are less than 90 degrees. Finally, we have an obtuse triangle where one angle is measured above 90 degrees. So I can have 100 degrees, I can have 50 degrees, and I can have 30 degrees. And that will give me, of course, 180 degrees. Remember, my obtuse triangle has one angle that is measured above 90 degrees, and that is 100 degrees right there. Well, thank you for watching on classifying triangles. I hope that you learned something today, and thank you for watching.